Hey, seventh graders. So I'm going to just show you some tricks about how to get those graphs and charts into your presentations or documents that you're going to share with us. So here I'm at my survey. Real quick, just so you remember to go to your responses. You can see that I've received 63 responses. And then when you go to summary, it does show you some nice graphs and charts in order that you can use. Now, I don't want you to use just circled graphs. And so you're going to have to create some of your own graphs. But if you did want to use one of these charts, what you would do is you'd go to here and it says copy chart. And then I'm just going to click on the presentation I was working on. So here's my presentation that I was working on. Move me over there. And let's just pretend that I'm going to make a new page to show you how to do this. So I have a new slide here. If you clicked, you can paste your graph into here. Well, let's see, it's creating the image. And there's my circle chart, pie chart. You can format it by dragging these different lines. Then the other really cool thing, there's no good place for me here, is that you can change the, you can format this graph. Okay, so if you want to recolor it, you can change the colors. You can make adjustments on the transparency. You can do all sorts of things. So if you want to set it in the background, this is really fun to play around and to make your graph your own. So go ahead and play with how to format graphs from there. Now, the other thing I'm going to show you is how to create a table or a graph from your data. So the best way to do it is to open up a Google Sheets, and I'll just show you where to go for this. If you're in a Google tab, you can click here and go to Google Sheets. And I'm just going to make one up. So what this is, it's a spreadsheet, and it's going to let you, here, I'll go to the one I was working on. So here, basically, I just use this to create a graph and chart, and there's so many different ones you can do with this one. So let's pretend that, well, it's being pokey. You were gonna do just like a graph on who said yes and who said no. Oh, this is being pokey. So maybe I'll just open a new sheet so we don't have this. So let's just pretend you were gonna do yes and no. And let's say that 32 kids said yes and 49 said no. And what you do is you select this data, and then you can here, let me go up here. I'll select it again. And then we're going to go to insert, and you go to chart. So when you insert a chart in here, it will bring up some options. Just give it a second. So it automatically created a pie chart, okay? Now, if you didn't want a pie chart, you can go down here. Maybe you want to do a line graph or a bar chart. There are different formats. You could do it like this. And then here you can customize it, and you can label the axis. So you want to label yes versus, so maybe we'll pretend this was likes seafood. Just making this up. If this was the survey we gave. You can center it. There's all sorts of things you can do here. And then you can just play with the different. So that's a chart title, but maybe you want to label the axis. So you could say seafood. And then if I want to do the vertical axis, I could be like number of students. and it just automatically does it for you. And then what you do